Hi everybody, it's Richard here again and welcome to another video. Now if you've watched my channel before, you probably realise that at heart I'm a bit of a pop music fan. I like music from the 60s, 70s and 80s and some beyond as well, and a few new artists too. But most pop music, the length of each song is usually anything between about 2 minutes and 5 minutes. Okay, you go beyond that with things like Bohemian Rhapsody, which is nearly hitting 6 minutes, and I believe Hey Jude is around 7 minutes. But I thought I would look through my collection, see if I could get 10 songs that are at least 10 minutes long. Now I know a lot of jazz freaks would be able to do this no problem, because I'm sure there's a lot of jazz music which goes 10-20 minutes long, because it tends to noodle away. I'm not a jazz fan, so I really can't comment on anything to do with jazz. I also tried to stay clear of artists like Mike Oldfield, who obviously have sides of records, but that's really just music. For example, Amarok itself is 60 minutes long and it's one track. There's no, well, there is vocals, but there's no actual singing as such. So I've managed to pick 10 songs. There was actually 11, but I left one off, and that was Genesis Supper's Ready. Don't know why. I couldn't make my mind up which one I preferred, the Peter Gabriel original or the live seconds out version, so I decided to leave it off completely. So here are 10 songs that are at least 10 minutes long that I really do enjoy. And we'll start off with this one here, and clocking in at 10 minutes and 26 seconds. This is Led Zeppelin and Achilles' Last Stand, the opening track from their Presence album. Now I've only really got into Led Zeppelin in the past couple of years. I knew Led Zeppelin 4 as my brother had it, so I was well aware of things like Rock and Roll, Stairway to Heaven, Black Dog, etc. But it was the song Achilles' Last Stand that actually made me sort of delve into their catalogue. I've played it on YouTube quite a few times. I actually like the fact that it's not overly fast. It's like a medium paced rocker, and Robert Plant's voice is not going all over the place. He actually sings it really well. I think it's a really good song, and it's probably the best song off this album. So that's Achilles' Last Stand by Led Zeppelin from the Presence album. Next one up, and Pink Floyd and Dogs, the second song on this album. It more or less takes up the full side, and it clocks in at 17 minutes and 4 seconds, and this is one of their best ever songs. This is one of their best ever albums. I think this is my second favourite Pink Floyd album, behind The Wall. I used to hate The Wall, by the way, but I absolutely love it now. But the thing I like about this is it starts off with a real sort of a shuffling groove, and then it's all slowed down with those that 2 chord of Dave Gilmour, and it's just an absolutely brilliant song. As I say, it's 17 minutes and it just doesn't outstay its welcome. It's an absolutely fantastic song. So that's Dogs from Animals. Next up, and Bob Dylan, and this is Blonde on Blonde, and the song in question is my favourite Bob Dylan song of all time, and that is Sad Eyed Lady of the Lowlands, and it's 11 minutes 23 seconds. I would like it to be double at 22 minutes 46 seconds. It's just one of the most beautiful songs ever. It goes on, and it definitely does not outstay its welcome. Any Bob Dylan compilation tape or CD I do always includes Sad Eyed Lady of the Lowlands. I've actually heard Joan Baez do a version of it as well, and it's also really good from her Is It Any Day Now album. But this album, Blonde on Blonde, is absolutely fantastic. Double album, and the highlight for me is Sad Eyed Lady of the Lowlands. It's just beautiful. His voice is great, and it just gently moves along. It doesn't vary at all. It's like verse, chorus, and it's just wonderful. So Sad Eyed Lady of the Lowlands, Bob Dylan at 11 minutes 23 seconds. Next up, and this is an album I haven't actually shown before, and this is Cat Stevens, and this is Foreigner, and the side one is taken up by Foreigner Suite, and it clocks in at 18 minutes and 19 seconds. When I first heard this, I thought it was dreadful. I really did. I thought it was awful. But this song has really grown on me. It's really about 4 songs pasted together, but it qualifies because it's not split on the CD and it's not actually split in the credits. It's just called Foreigner Suite, and you get to like little parts of it first. The first part that I really did enjoy was the last 5 minutes of it with the tinkling piano. It sounded more like the Cat Stevens we were used to. But yeah, it's a great song, and this album actually is very, very good. Like, this is the follow-up to Catch Bullet 4, and he thought he was getting stale, and that's why he wanted to try something different, be a little bit more soulful. This is a really good album, very, very underrated. So Foreigner Suite at, what is it, 18 minutes and 19 seconds. Deep Purple in rock, and the song, obviously, I'm sure you're well aware, is Child in Time, and this clocks in at 10 minutes and 18 seconds, so it just makes it. Originally I was going to do 8 minutes plus songs, but I got about 15 or 16 of them, and I thought, it's cheating, you know, so I'll see if I can get 10 at 10. But anyway, I picked this because I love Child in Time. I love Ian Gillan's vocals on it, and I love the keyboards on it. It's just one epic song. It's not, I don't think it's anything like the rest of this album, because things like Speed King, which goes at 1,000,000 miles an hour, it's a heavy rock track. Child in Time is just something different. It really is something different, and as I say, his vocals are excellent, the keyboards are excellent, and it's just a really, really good song. So Deep Purple, Child in Time from In Rock. Next up, and we have Dexys Midnight Runners, and the track in question is This Is What She's Like, and this clocks in at 12 minutes and 23 seconds. 2 of those minutes, or over 2 of those minutes, is a conversation of Kevin Rowland and some other person, until it gets into that soulful Dexys sound. It really, really is good. Again, it's almost in 3 sections. It changes into a middle section before coming back to almost like an instrumental of the first section. There was an edited version of this which you can get on the CD of the best of Dexys Midnight Runners, but to hear it in its full glory is absolutely brilliant. This is such an underrated album. It really is that good. From, I think it's 1985 or 1986, I can't remember, and I can't see. The writing's too small, I'm getting old. So Dexys Midnight Runners, and This Is What She's Like, another choice of over 10-minute songs, and it clocks in at 12:23. Okay, a minute we're left, we've got 4 left. This one here, Dire Straits, Love Over Gold, Telegraph Road, and this one clocks in at 14 minutes and 17 seconds. I prefer Tunnel of Love, but it's just short of 10 minutes, but still this is absolutely brilliant. The guitar work on this is great. I love it. It doesn't actually take up the full side because Private Investigation comes after it, so it's an almost it is a perfect side one. Really, really good. It's just beautiful guitar work, beautiful song, and maybe it outstays its welcome a little bit. A couple of minutes off it, around the 10-minute mark, would have been better, but it's still an absolute classic track. Telegraph Road, Dire Straits from 1982. I've showed this album about 3 times before, and I'm showing it again, and this is Reed Ecstasy album, and the song Like a Possum, and it clocks in at 18 minutes and 3 seconds, and it is just one constant dirge, almost feedback guitar, and it's just so hypnotic. It really is. I absolutely love it. It's the nearest he's ever done to his Velvet Underground stuff. This could have sat on White Light, White Heat, no problem, and you think, God, 18 minutes long, I'll never get through it. You do. It's really good. It just grabs your attention and it actually puts you almost in a trance. It's absolutely brilliant. I love this album, I love that song, and that's Like a Possum at 18 minutes and 3 seconds. showed this one before as well, and this is Donna Summer, and the track in question is Try Me, I Know We Can Make It. Now it's actually almost 4 songs here: Try Me, I Know We Can Make It, and Try Me, I Know We Can Make It. And this clocks in at a whopping 17 minutes and 57 seconds. It was edited for a single release, and the edit is great as well. But this is disco at its finest, and this is my favourite Donna Summer album. Try Me, I Know We Can Make It is my favourite Donna Summer song. I love it. I played it in the car to work, the other night. That 17 minutes and 57 seconds just flew by. Absolutely brilliant song from a great artist in the 70s. Okay, in the 80s she went a wee bit too poppy, but her 70s disco material is brilliant. Donna Summer. And one more, the last one, and of course I have to show David Bowie. Thank goodness this got in, and this is Station to Station, and the title track clocks in at 10 minutes and 15 seconds. It is one of his best songs. He's had what I would call 4 or 5 absolutely huge long songs. This Black Star, which was a second, I think it was 9 minutes and 59 seconds, so it was a second short of 10 minutes, and the reason they did that so it could be downloaded on iTunes as a single. The Sweet Thing Medley Reprise is probably my favourite. Well, it is my favourite because it's my favourite song of all time, but it is really 3 tracks in one. Then you have Signet Committee, which falls short of 10 minutes, as does Width of a Circle. So I'm picking Station to Station. Brilliant song, builds and builds and builds. It's just like a train leaving the station. Starts off with the train sound, and then it just gradually gets quicker and quicker and quicker until it fades out into the distance. Absolutely brilliant song from a period when Bowie was completely coked out of his head. So Station to Station, classic, and as I say, 10 minutes and 15 seconds. So those are 10 albums which have songs over 10 minutes long that I really do enjoy. So I'm not just the 2 minute and 50 second pop single man, even though I do love those. I must admit I really do love them. So anyway, that's me for now. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to have another video quite soon. All the best now. Bye bye.